running up there as well, and then the Solaria will be going bottom. Dirge picking up Observer Ward, so we might see a support Dirge here. As you know, the Dirge will be running into a tri-lane with the Windrunner and with this Vengeful Spirit. And hold on. No, yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, well, that seems weird. But no, the Ilaria will be going into bot, and this Pandurian Brewmaster will be running up into top solo. Roster will be soloing mid. The reason for Ross to solo mid is so that way he can get his levels up, and the second he reaches level 6, he can roam to another lane, they can gank off somebody, and then get a kill. Now, we will start by introducing the heroes, as with the last support coming out from the squad was Witch Doctor. Witch Doctor can play two ways. He can be a little bit of a safety, as, you know, you can go the healing early and, you know, keep his whoever he's supporting in his lane alive. Or, you know, you can go for those early levels of Maledict, and Maledict early game does so much DPS. It can, you know, it can really be detrimental to somebody in lane. And with the slow coming out from the Venomancer, they are going to be able to chase and get some extra DPS after that Maledict is thrown. So we will see as we see the Venomancer and the Witch Doctor. As I'm going to go ahead and introduce the heroes right now and who they're playing. DJ Bobo on the Venomancer, OK Dollar playing the Witch Doctor. We will see the Apathy on Pandurian Brewmaster, the Darth Sidious on Vengeful Spirit, and then we see Deniska on the Dirge. Lycanthrope will be in the jungle here, being played by Leaf KK. We see Infinity Ramen from Panzer on the Pugna. And then we will see Timble on Rasta for WHS. We will see Windrunner being played by the N1BM. And then we will see Reinhardt on the Darkrow going, you know, 1v1 against this Windrunner. In this lane, in my opinion, the Darkrow is going to have a little bit of the advantage with those conversions. They do a pretty good damn amount of DPS. You know, he is going to be able to get the majority of the last hits with those conversions out if he is able to get up a, you know, early soul ring possibly. It appears not, as he's just starting out with those clarities. So it won't be a very quick soul ring, but excuse me, I imagine it will be a soul ring nonetheless. In this solo mid lane, I do give the advantage to the Rasta, as if he is able to, you know, keep his mana up and be able to spam that Ether Shock. As well as the whoever gets an early bottle will, you know, have a great advantage in this lane, in my opinion. Now, they did throw down a ward here to see when he did creep pull. The Lycanthrope tried to creep pull, however, the Dirge and the Vengeful Spirit moved over there and stopped him. It's a very good play. You want to disrupt these pulls, because these pulls guarantee, you know, less experience and farm for your team, and it guarantees more experience and farm for the opposing team. So attempting to block the creep pull and to stop the pull is a good job. However, they were not too successful, as the Lycan was able to pick up the majority of the farm, and also one of the creeps was denied from the you know, excess of creeps that came out. Now, to me, the keys to victory here are going to be the team fights, and I'm not exactly sure who has the upper hand, in my opinion. It really is going to come down to how well the team fights are played. If Panda Micro is done very well, I think that WHS should have the advantage in the team fights, as the slow from Dirge's Tombstone will, you know, be pretty effective against this Lycanthrope in terms of the team fights, as well as being able to drop that stun on him, which is a fairly long stun, could do a lot of damage. However, if this Lycanthrope does farm very well, you know, in the early part of the game, as it appears, as he picks up a bottle? No, as he does not pick up a bottle, as apparently the Pugna, they threw the bottle to the Lycanthrope first early in the lane, as they are going in on this Venomancer. They are chasing him down. There was a stun and a clap that went on him, and a Tombstone was dropped, but the Venomancer will back up and heal, as the Venomancer does pop his salve. He is dropping a few Plague Wards here in the jungle as a little bit of extra protection. He wants to know if anybody's going to be coming up through here to gank. They want to know if they're coming, as they obviously see them now because the Witch Doctor is over there. But the lane advantage definitely is going to go to this tri-lane. Even though they do have two melees, they are two pretty damn strong melee heroes. Now we see these Venoments are going for early Plague Wards. Oh, as we do see a Stomp goes out, and then a Vengeful Spirit's done, followed by more right clicks. However, the cast coming out from the Witch Doctor does prevent them from moving momentarily, and Venomancer is able to get away. They are having pretty damn good harass though out on this lane, as the Venomancer has almost got cut out a few times. He's hurry up and early grabbing those boots, so he is able to be a little bit more aggressive and have the advantage to run away, as only Panda has boots on the Scourge at the moment, and therefore the chase just will not be there coming from this Vengeful Spirit and Dirt, especially since Vengeful Spirit has such low movement speed, base movement speed early in the game. We will not have CS scores, we will not have anything except for blue, as there was no observer for this game, which is a little crappy, but what happens. We do see a regen rune coming in from this Rasta, and this is what I mean. If he's able to control the rune spawns, then I really give the advantage to him in this lane. As Vengeful Spirit just standing here trying to get off a little bit of harass, but he keeps throwing those Venomancer wards into the jungle right there, and they're able to do a little bit of DPS. They've taken away about 100 health, and it's not like the Vengeful Spirit is gonna die from those wards, but it's just enough to, for him to not want to just hang out there like he is. As apparently Enigma almost died and had to go back, but he now has his Soul Ring, so he will be able to constantly spawn those Eidolons, as Aleri is winning this lane, as he is level 6, and Darkcrow is, halfway to level 6, about level 5.5. Witch Doctor now having to pop that south, as the harass continues from the Sentinel in this bottom lane. The Pugno went to check rune, however it was not to be, as the rune does spawn up here. I'm wondering why he did run up there to check when all he had to do was wait for that, wait to see with they did have a ward up, as the wards do expire now. And very nice play, as the Lycanthrope uses his